character has egregious
Hopefully
moves all
this
around,
takes
but
me
like
less
forward
than
smash is like
like
probably the
19
first
minutes.
move that comes to mind, and then like forward air. Time for Icy's down tilt. That's also a very good move. Yes, Ganon Nair. That's his only good move. You know, you could probably name just about any character in the game, and they have at least one broken move. A move that either carries them or it makes them a threat and makes them deserve to get camped. You know, that's kind of like how tier lists work. You know what I mean? Like the better your character is, the more good moves you have. And then the lower on the tier list you go, the less good moves you have. And those moves are generally so over centralized that you just don't even interact with them. You'd rather just camp them. Anyway, less you have always has to say about it.
Welcome back to another Slash Ultimate video, and today I wanted to make another discussion on moves or attacks in this game that I'd assume most people find overpowered or annoying to deal with, but you
It's not Mecha Koopa.
rarely, if ever, come across
Oh, if you
someone
right
who will
click,
bring
it
up
does
the ad
just...
nauseam topic of
Okay.
broken moves. I've already made a piece talking about the top 10 strongest individual attacks in the game in my opinion, and those are moves that very frequently get brought up in Smash discourse. So for today we'll be going through broken attacks again that nobody really complains about, or rather, I shouldn't say nobody because inevitably there will be people in the comments going,
You know, he did just show Toon Link F tilt. That move is crazy. He just goes like this, and there's a hitbox behind it for some reason. It sends forward. It has like good base knockback.
But anyway, without further ado, let's get into brass tacks and go through as many as I can. And by the way, to anyone watching this who knows me in real life, you know exactly which people I have a grudge against when I made this video.
Who?
First one I want to go over is Bowser Jr.'s Clown Car Dash, his side
His side B is not broken. The heck?
widely regarded by many as a dire version of Sonic Spin Dash. I actually think it's a lot more of a war crime than people give it credit for, and
It convinced me parts because I don't think side B is broken. Is it just the mind games surrounding it? I don't know.
potentially even better than Spin Dash in certain ways, while of course falling short in others. When taking a look at this,
I think when you compare it to Spin Dash, it's not fair because Clown Cart is definitely more rewarding than Spin Dash.
attack, Bowser Jr. jumps back a small distance before charging forward.
Let's
In this
go.
state, attacking the Clown Car with anything less than 10% damage will be armored through, opening up a ton of different options for Junior, not the least of which being his ability to face tank any ground pressure projectile, like a Mario Fireball, Pikachu T-Jolt, or Link Boomerang. The speed of the Clown Car varies depending on where and when you use it. For example, when using it in the air, he travels a modest distance, but on the ground, it's one of the fastest burst movement options in the game, on par with Spin Dash, and for some reason, it's not really clear which one it could be. Adding more to its movement capabilities, the fact that it can bounce up and down if used airborne, giving it better verticality and coverage. Worse yet, Junior can also fully jump cancel Clown Car, something even Sonic Spin Dash is unable to do without using down air to stop his momentum. As a result, gauging Junior's threat level becomes very difficult as you never know if he's gonna truly commit to charging full speed at you or stopping midway through. Continuing
I just don't think that makes it broken. I don't know.
with the mix-ups, there are two different attacks you can do with this side B. First being a jump cancel attack, leading to the patented side B up B kill confirm. The other option is to perform the spin out, which, while more dangerous if missed, not only deals insane shield damage, opening up the door for shield break setups, but it can kill you outright, having enough kill force to be on par
Ew,
with
that
the heavyweight smash attack. On top of having insane power, it's also a recovery tool. The brief air stall followed by good horizontal travel at the expense of no verticality makes it great for getting back to stage in a lateral fashion. To make matters worse, Junior can use Clown Car Dash twice off stage, giving him way more travel distance and most importantly more mix-up potential, since he can stall for a fairly long time before having to actually recover. This move single-handedly makes fighting Junior a lot harder than he honestly should be. It dictates the flow of neutral, can threaten tons of area on stage, can lead to very cheesy kill setups, and has no shortage of mix-ups in both neutral and disadvantage. I understand Junior desperately needs it, but isolated in a vacuum, this would easily be in top 10 side piece. Practically infinite mix that's only really kept in check by the fact that Junior is a mid-tier character.
Do you see how much startup that move has? Like, you know?
Next move I want to talk about is Toon Link's forward tilt. For
Yes,
the longest
sir.
time ever, people consider Toon Link to be the weakest of the three Links due to playing a lot slower overall than the other two Links, and not having any egregiously overpowered singular attacks like Young Link's
It's because you hear the little snare drum in the middle of his song right here.
neutral B or regular Link snare and remote bomb. But after seeing Toon Link's stocks on the rise, there's one move that people should be complaining about a whole lot more: forward tilt. At first glance, it doesn't seem like that offensive of an attack. Like most other F tilts, the goal of this attack is to
Low-key,
beat whoever's
his dash tag also goes in the conversation too. We'll get to that.
in front of you. Forward tilts usually have moderate damage and decent frame data. Even visually, it doesn't look all that problematic. Just your garden variety sword F tilt. So what's the issue here? Everything. To start, it's one of the spammiest F tilts in the game, especially for a sword F tilt, being frame 9 on startup, which isn't bad at all, and only
That's very
29
good.
total frames, very close to Memphis F tilt. Also, it's minus 11 on shield, making it one of those attacks that while you can add a shield it, you can only do so if you're preemptively mashing your add a shield option. You can't.
And he's short, so you can't get like anything good out of it.
See Toon Link's up tilt hit your shield, then react to it, and then grab her up or up smash. Secondly, look at the hitbox. It starts a measurable degree behind him, making it one of the few up tilts in the game that can attack opponents not just above, but behind Toon Link if, for example, they
Yeah, that right there. That happening to me every time I fight a Toon Link makes me hate this move. Exactly what's going on with Ganondorf right here.
try to roll through him. Then, it's got 3 active frames at the endpoint, of which the 2 larger hitboxes can 2-frame very comfortably. Finally, look at the angle all hitboxes send you at, virtually horizontal. This attack is one of the best ledge trapping tools in the game and one of the best gimmick tools against anyone with a vertical recovery.
Not
It can even kill at higher percents. I know Toon Link is pretty notorious when it comes to hitbox sizes or lack thereof, but his forward tilt is that one move where the hitboxes do not at all resemble the length of his sword. It's big enough to hit ledge hang while catching roll get-ups at the same time and even serving as a decent anti-air. I don't want to hear a word from Toon Link players about stubbiness when you have an F-tilt like that. For our third move, we're gonna
It's broken. Alright, what do we got next?
talk about a character that literally no one talks about anymore, Marth.
F-tilt? It's probably Martha F-tilt. Or side B. Side B is not like broken, but F-tilt is like, it's kind of like one of those play the game for you nairs, except it's on the ground and except it's on a booty butts character. It's probably F-tilt. I mean, like, the tipper kills really early, it hits on platforms. Like, it hits people, it tippers people on platforms. F-smash? F-smash isn't like broken though. I wouldn't say F-smash. Like, it just kills early, but everyone knows it kills early. You know what I mean? We're talking about broken moves no one ever talks about. I'm thinking it's either F-tilt or F-tilt.
I feel like over the history of Smash Ultimate, Marth has to be the most downplayed character in the game. People legitimately resigned to putting him at bottom 10 purely due to his tipper inconsistency, which I admit is a non-negligible concern. But to argue he's a bottom 10 character when he has a ton of really broken attacks makes me feel
Nair's
like
also
people
really
have been
good
far too ignorant of the potential he has. One in particular that I want to complain about is up tilt.
Up tilt's okay. I don't know. It's definitely very good, but F tilt is just up tilt but over here. You know what I mean? That's why I think F tilt's better for this conversation than up tilt. It kills very early, I'll give it up.
I had half a mind to touch on forward tilt, but we already talked about an up tilt, so let's add some variety. Sword up tilts are known to be some of the best anti-airs in the game, covering a wide arc above their respective characters and even having decent knockback scaling to threaten stocks further down the road. But for the most part, the point of an up tilt is to get opponents in the air and keep them in the air. Such is the case for his Echo Fighter Lucina, whose up tilt carries good range, coverage in front and behind her being very fast to frame 6, and having early percent combo ability while also being a reliable kill option around the 160-170 mark, mainly with the back end of the attack. Marth's up tilt shares much of the same qualities, only there's 2 differences. One, its power is consistent across the front and back, as opposed to Lucina's front hit being weaker. 2, while the sour spot's unsurprisingly weaker, the sweet spot kills like a motherfucker. Tipper up tilt is ludicrously strong, being able to threaten stocks as early as 105%.
As early as 105%, bro, do you know what percent these DLC characters are killing at off of like frame 3 options? Come on.
Unlike his other moves, achieving the tipper is surprisingly easy.
Look at that. That's not even the tip, bro. What the heck is that? He is spitting though. This is one of those like Clarin moves where it's actually harder to hit the sour spot than the sweet spot. I'm gonna go yell at that bird.
Depending on the setup. For example, small battlefields platforms are placed at just the right elevation to where the first couple frames of the attack are practically guaranteed to tipper, effectively giving Marth the strength of an up smash, but on an up tilt. Secondly, up tilt's early hitbox, the one that starts in front of him, is closer to him and low to the ground, making this one of the few moves in his kit that can potentially sweet spot at close quarters, especially if the opponent's on the floor, such as if they missed attack, which Marth can easily force.
That was
with his
crazy.
down
You can
tilt.
up tilt that.
The biggest thing about Marth that players have a
What's up, Storms? Thank you for the 32 months. F tilt is more broken considering ledge trapping is so relevant. It also hits platforms. F tilt's also a neutral playing tool on top of a ledge trapping tool, whereas up tilt's like good for juggling and like platform chasing. Still,
bad habit of downplaying is that while he can struggle to land tippers consistently, when he does, all of Marth's attacks are stronger than Roy's. For example, Marth's tipper back air beats out Roy's tilt back air and knockback strength, or strong hit dancing blade is stronger than strong hit double edge dance. It's obviously much harder to do, mind you, but the point is, Marth's attacks hurt, and up tilt is one of the best examples of that in my opinion. You can tipper in reasonably often, and when it hits, notably if the opponent's on the platform,
I was in the middle,
and
I'm just jumping.
early. This is all while still retaining.
look, that's another reason why F tilt's super good. Look how close he starts this F tilt, and then look where he ends.
If the opponent
Like, he gets pushed back a little bit too once he does the F tilt.
properties
He reaches very far forward.
good up tilt, wide area coverage in front and behind him, massive disjoint,
Look,
and
even Leo agrees. Look, in a situation where you definitely want to do up tilt, he F tilts.
coverage
Because this F tilt, it almost covered it. On a stage that wasn't Town and City, this F tilt actually hit Riddles. See? Leo agrees.
the coverage in front and behind him, massive disjoint, and early game combo potential even with the weak hits. Although, except when compared to Lucina's up tilt, which doesn't kill you until like 170, Might's up tilt kills you at a percent you'd expect up smash to. A criminally underrated move that people should give more attention to. Let's go back to special.
Barely killed Puff at 156.
If ever does it come into the equation when discussing the best up Bs, Bayonetta's Switch Twist. The community typically evaluates Bayonetta's kit when used in tandem
we
with
know.
each other,
We
something
know it's
talking
broken.
about
We
singular
just don't talk
attack.
about it, which I guess is the whole point of the video.
Combat-wise, Witch Twist is one of the best up Yetta shields in the game at frame 6,
True.
out by Samus and Game & Watch at 4 and 3 respectively. Since you can use up special regardless of direction as opposed to an up smash for instance, the fact that Bayo only scoops up in front of her is a moot point. You have a quick and a shield option that can easily combo into any semi-fast attack you can think of. In fact, I'd argue other characters could use their up B better than she can if they have a stronger aerial attack.
There are also situations where, as Bayonetta, you want to just up B their double jump. Like characters that have to go low to recover, you just scam them with up B. And then they don't have a jump and then it's over.
But overall, the main reason this move is so good is because of the sheer amount of mix it has. Witch Twist can be used for standard recovery purposes, traveling extremely far when you double jump cancel it, which, by the way, if you use up B shortly after a double jump, you get your double jump back, practically making Bayo a multi-jumper. You can stagger your second up B from the first one to be used at any time you want, and most crucially, it offers total freedom of action. Even other actionable up Bs like Game & Watch or Cassia prevent you from doing something out of them, but Bayo gets complete access to her character. Again, you can up B twice and then double jump after. In combat, it's a frame 6 sided shield option that can cover a nice area above her, making it usable as a preemptive anti-air, not even as an added shield option. Finally landing it guarantees any decently quick follow-up you can think of. It is a fantastic up special that I feel like people don't complain about as much as they should be. Likely because they're too busy complaining about Afterburner Kick, which also is a war crime.
True, I complain about ABK more than I complain about Witch Twist.
I think we have enough time for one more, so I'm gonna go with the back here. And
An underrated back air. Let's see, before he even shows a character, Ike comes to mind. Most back airs are designed to be broken. I feel like
Yeah.
the forward air is the combo tool usually, or the play neutral tool, and then the back airs are the kill tools. Usually ending combos or just going for raw back airs. Yeah, honestly, Charizard is a good one. Wolf back air, everyone knows about Wolf back air. Come on, Corrin back air, we know that's broken. Also, like, I don't know, like, again, like, I would say Charizard, actually, but people know Charizard back air's broken. Usually. You see it.
the one I want to choose, well, technically there's two of them,
Oh
but
yeah,
the same move.
say Ryu. Someone watch this video. Ray, you watch this video. You're not an intellectual.
Ryu and Ken's back air. When you think of the best back airs, they're often a combination of speed, power, range, and safety. Palutena's back air is fast, has decent power, is pretty safe on shield, and obviously unchallengeable by virtue of an invincible hitbox. Cloud's back air has tons of range, good power, and is one of the safest moves in the game. Those are easy ones to point out, but there's a back air that I believe is heavily slept on for the simple reason that they're not the most common attack you'd see from Ryu and Ken. Honestly, it doesn't take much of an examination to know why this move is so good. In fact, I dare say the only reason it's not a top 10 back air is because it's stuck on two characters who involuntarily have to face their opponent, making it so the only way you can use this move is by a reverse aerial rush. Opening up with its attributes, it has a frame and startup, making it one of the faster aerials in the game. It has a huge hitbox along their leg, even covering a degree above and below it. Like, look at that shit. And it has a consistently strong hitbox all throughout, compared to other back kicks, which usually require you to sweet spot the foot. By the way, if you're wondering why there are two overlapping hitboxes, the strong hit, the one in red, takes priority, meaning the only way to get the weak hit, which to be fair is still insanely strong, is to hit that very tippy end of their foot.
Why is there
basically
even a
the
hitbox
toes.
there?
In any case, this move is one of the highest damaging back airs in the game at a staggering 16%.
It also combos.
Which when paired with the multiplier makes their back air do 20% off a full hop. Along with a ton of damage, it also kills really early too, around like 90% of the ledge, pretty much equal in strength and kill power to an Arsene back air, but consistently available. To top it off, it has good auto-cancel ability along with it being -4 on shield, so not quite.
When you see Ryu's using light F tilt at ledge, they're trying to catch you DIing in so they can combo it into back air. This I know.
as safe as a quad back air, but certainly very close. Again, the main reason people don't talk about the Shoto's back air that much is because they can rarely use it in conventional ways. But if they could short hop back air, short hop back air, short hop back air like we see Cloud, Fox, and Palutena players do, this move would be bitched about a lot more. All things considered, it's probably the best back kick back air in the game. I feel like even Wolf players would prefer this back air. Actually no, that's a hard statement. Wolf back air is incredibly BS. Point being, Grenade, almost the safest Cloud back air, does 20%, can auto-cancel off anything except a short up fastball, has the kill power of an Arsene back air. This move is crazy.
The only problem with Ryu's back air is that it doesn't hit, like it hits pretty high. It doesn't hit very low, so it's really hard to time. Also, like, just like making short characters even bigger of a problem.
Of course, like all content of this variety, it comes down entirely to opinion. For some people, they might not see these attacks as overly problematic, while others might think I'm wrong for saying no one talks about them. But usually when I hear discussion for F-tilts, people talk about stuff like Sephiroth, Min, Belmont, Smithrow, what have you, not really Toon-Link. Or for back airs, people talk about Wolf, Palutena, Cloud, Pikachu, Korin, not really the Shotos, so on and so forth. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what other moves you believe are ridiculously overpowered for how low of a profile they keep.
Good video, I'd say. Could've gone for more characters, to be honest. Let's go into Elite and start using some of our own most underrated moves. Yeah? Let me show you guys why Marth F-tilt should be talked about. I can't really do it because of my controls, but this pivot boost F-tilt is so good. You could literally play neutral with it. Didn't even tip her? See? Dude, I just hit tipper F-tilt on his shield and it's unpunishable. Especially on the plat. Should have countered it. F-tilt. Broken. Why's his name Meek? Or it's a Closet Game & Watch player. It's also really good for ledge trapping, which kind of like Storm said, yeah. Is that good? Hipper. I just get outspaced by Bao Jiao Bear. Guys, yeah, dude. I have to do stuff for everything, bro. You said. No tipper? I will say one thing that the up tilt has over the F tilt is its speed. Cool. So yeah, let's think of another move. Something nobody talks about. Low-key broken.
Hit pause on whatever you're listening to and hit play on your next adventure. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Visit bestwestern.com for complete terms and conditions.
Unlock a new world of efficiency with Asana. Automate workflows so your team can have less follow-up and more follow-through. Try for free today at asana.com.
You guys like mauled? I know I love it. I mean, that's my whole thing, is being toxic. But I rarely get to, you know, reap the rewards, reap what I farm from these people. I just make them mad for the love of the sport. Luckily, we have an avenue to find these kinds of things out. It's called Reddit/Smash Rage. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Yes, sir. We're finally gonna watch some of these. I know Reddit's a terrible place, an awful place to look at, but people get mad at the dumbest make an account and roast these casuals. What if that's like a new series I do? I just start rage baiting the ragers. Why game? Why? Let's see what happened to this poor chap. He seems to be pretty distraught. Okay.
Here we go!
Because you suck, man. See, and this is why I don't do drop zone forwarders. Why, Gabe? Why? Why are you playing this rule set, dude? Is he okay? Oh, he can't even SD properly. Oh, okay. I mean, he's like clearly a 5-year-old. Child abuse for sure. I mean, whatever. I want to see something actually getting people. I want people to actually get mad at this. Okay, here we go. Look, I know I got outplayed and such, but I had no counterplay, so I just started doing dumb crap and hoped it worked. I'm not even that angry anymore, just shocked at the carnage these kids made of me. Yeah, he is. I wouldn't say you got really too outplayed, man. I'm starting to think you should try hitting them. I think that's one of the main things I would take away from this. You have to be like at a certain skill level before you're like legally allowed to like complain about a game, and this guy does not reach the height requirement. You know what I mean? You must be this tall before you can complain. To be fair, like playing Ice Climbers and doing these things against casuals is like you're like an Olympics level player going to play Rec League at the YMCA, you know what I mean? Dude. It's hard to watch bad gameplay. Oh, hell yeah. There it is, the random. Alright, I get the idea, man. That was rough to watch. Do you need to talk? And people say Reddit's a toxic place. That is a lot of words. This guy actually gave genuine advice. The entire Super Smash Bros. Ultimate experience in a clip. Oh, this is bracket. Oh, no. Dude, this is insane that he could just get away with that. How didn't he kill him? Oh, he still might. Dude, he just voluntarily took 128 damage and he won the game. It's insane. Yeah, that is, I'm with him there. Oh, the text too, to make sure people know he's not bad. People are hilarious, dude, because you have to rage and then make this video. People love that. I think people really like the righteousness, you know what I mean? Like, people love it when like teabaggers and cheesers get like destroyed. So that's what gets the upvotes on Reddit, huh? I mean, bro, what were you doing holding shield that whole time? You held shield for the whole time. Yeah, of course you're gonna miss your punish window. He had to charge up for a while to get that. Bad complaining. I hate how effing seriously I take this broken mess of a game. The self-aware Malders are the worst because you know they take it extra hard. Literally every Charizard ever. Oh, we're flare blitzing today. This I know. Oh, the parry goes hard. I don't think you can parry that move, can you? Oh, apparently you can.
Oh, I thought, you know, maybe he'd buy it.
Hey, bye. So that's just it? Okay. I refuse to believe in anyone has fun running away for the entire game like this. Oh, I feel that way too. They watch Sonics play one time. They're like, yep, this is how you do it. To be fair, you got to adapt, brother. God, I love this ending. Former Sonic main here. I believe Sonic mains fall into one of three stereotypes. One is this clip that OP posted. I'd say about 95% of all Sonic mains are like this. Two are semi-confident Sonic mains that could put you into a bunch of combos. What does that even mean? Like, you know how to do combos, but you still camp like a coward? I love the former Sonic main here as if that gives any amount of credibility. He used to be a Sonic player. He's reformed now, guys. Cloud B spammer got teached a lesson. He's getting teached a lesson. I don't know. I don't think he got teached a lesson, dude. He just kept doing it. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't learn my lesson if I was that Cloud. Camper, Karma, PT versus Link. You're both probably cowards. Who's the camper here? Oh. I mean, I would just wait for the gun to shoot, surely. Don't side B him. This guy might be a genius. Okay, you did just side B him and this Link is a vegetable. Okay. How do you get here? How do you get to like this level of losing? Diddy Kong, what are you doing? He blew it. I beat a teabagging inhale cheese Kirby by being very patient. Why don't I get to fight these kinds of guys? And then you'll punish his regrab, right? And then you'll punish his regrab, right? Oh my god. Where are these during your Iron Mans? That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm way too invested now to stop watching. I feel like if I skip anything, it might be like huge. Like he's approaching now, you know? This is so awesome, guys. If only he could do something. No counterplay. There's nothing he can do. Guys, what does Dr. Mario do here? Dr. Mario can spawn League of Legends minions to follow into battle with his pill. No, he can't do that.
God. Well, here we are. Sick one, I know. I actually don't know if you could just like land on that block. Bro, You know what, this is a lot faster than the 20 minutes I just spent on level 11, so I don't care. There's not that much more, Okay. God dang. Yo, okay. Yo, bro. Yo, bro. God dang. Okay. There's not that much more nudging. get halfway into that spike, and then I'll make the jump. Did I nudge for too long on 11? Yes! Did I want to be safe? Yes. Because although I lost 6 minutes of possible time to 11 low percent, hopefully Natcat never actually does a full game run of low percent, because this is terrible. One more. There we go, okay. That was hella sketchy. Right. Okay. 2 blocks? Oh my god, this is possible in 0. Although I'm never doing that. I fell. But how did the block go? Whew. Okay. I think that's possible in 0. Guess who it's not gonna be, though? That's right, me. Oh my god. Go. Yes, alright, there. There we go. Good job, me. 2 blocks. Okay. Okay. 3. 19. 2. Yeah, like the normal way. Okay. 4. Now that sucks, because this is hard as hell to get 4 on. But I know the fastest 20 strats. I did it. No way. Let's go. Easy. 21 in... be the lowest. Can I climb this wall in one block? Because if I go down there... 2 up. Yeah, that's too many. Put one here. Going to climb. Go, okay. Thank God, you know, thank God. 22. 3. God dang it. No, how is it so low? Yo, I'm chucking that so low. Yo, why am I putting it so low? Okay, okay, okay. God dang. Alright, how many? Oh, can I even, like... That's way easier. I don't think I can make it all the way there. Wait, this is free. I can't make it all the way there in this jump, there's no chance, but I can't skip that. Alright, that's 1. I can make it across this gap in 1. I can't climb this in 1. Climb this in 2. Right? Yeah, there's absolutely no chance I can climb that in 1. Let's go. Let's go. 24 in 1 block? I think. Oh my god, that's so far. It's definitely not 1 block. Yeah. Yeah. I'll try it again. I'll see, but I really don't think I can climb this in 1. Like, there. Jump. God dang. Yeah, there's absolutely no chance. Like, just height-wise, it doesn't work. Let's go. Low percent done. Yeah, that only took like 40 minutes.